I was shocked when my mom told me her childhood story. I imagined myself at her place and thought how I would have survived. As she told me that in her childhood, she was not allowed to go to school because her father was against her education. And as she was not able to deny her father, she never went to school. But at the age of 8, my maternal grandfather was convinced by his friend that education is really important in this competitive world, especially for girls. So, finally, she began to go to school, but only until age 19. When she was again forced to leave her education because everyone in her family wanted her to get married as soon as possible. Although in some years, she showed excellent performances in the field of academics and proved that she is talented and eager to gain knowledge, but the circumstances did not allow her to achieve her dreams. Education of a child begins with his or her parents at home. For this context, what Gandhiji said was true. For this, he said, if you educate a male, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate an entire family. There are many countries in present itself where it is still the belief that girls are inferior to boys. The birth of a baby girl is not desired, and thus many girls are intentionally aborted. The blame of bearing a baby girl is put on the female, and thus she is ill-treated by her husband-in-laws and many others. But scientifically we know that the sex of a baby is determined by the father. According to the conservative estimates, parental sex determination and selective abortion accounts for 500,000 missing girls every year. This has been going on from last 2 decades. There has been tremendous progress in the field of science, technology, media, etc., etc. But unfortunately, there has not been matching progress in the field of education of a girl child and rural adult woman. Female literacy has a direct impact on the overall development of a nation and its population growth. According to the UNESCO studies, the female literacy rate in developed countries is 96%. In developing countries, it is 55%, whereas in the least developed countries, it is only 27.9%. This clearly shows that the countries which provide high basic education for female do better economically. So, in my opinion, if any country wants to be educated, they should focus on education, especially on female education. Suppose all women get educated, then problems like female infanticides, female dowry, female suicide, child marriages, etc. will significantly reduce from the world. Education actually provides an essential qualification which fulfills certain social, political and cultural functions for a woman and improves the socio-economic status of a woman. If this is so, why do we neglect the education of a girl who is one of the most important person of running the society with her love, sacrifice and concern? Instead of encouraging her, we ill-treat her morally, culturally and even economically. But what is the basic reason behind this? This is a big question to be known. And the basic reason behind this is the mentality of the people, which needs to be changed. And how the change can come? The improvement can only be brought up when women will speak up for their rights and show what they are capable of to those who are involved in these inequalities. If a female is educated, wherever she goes, whichever field she chooses to work in, she promotes further female education. On the other hand, if a woman is educated, when she gets married, she begets children, she knows what should be done at what stage. This will help her to bring up a happy and a healthy child. On the other hand, if she is not educated, she will tend to think that education is only for males, not for females. And this will mistakenly try her to put this idea in her daughters, that they are inferior to their brothers. One more major problem in this case is that men don't want women to get educated in many countries, because they think that once they are educated, they will be independent and superior in the society. That basically they don't want, because they want to be superior, right? But it is my understanding that if a girl is educated, the improvement will affect each and everyone's life in a family, in a society, in the nation, and even in the whole world. Government only don't play the sole responsibility to promote female education, but parents too play a major role in this. Parents should always encourage a girl to educate, even if they are illiterate. So, let us do this together from today itself. Let's educate a girl and make the world a little better in each and every aspect. Simply, educating girl child is not a burden, but it's our social to improve our surroundings. Thank you.